Welcome, Minneapolis junior, senior high school fans, back to the gym for Tri-County Classic action here tonight. An intra-county rivalry between the Minneapolis Lions hosting the visiting Bennington Bulldogs. Dale Leach and Mike Perry here tonight to bring you this action live on CityLinkTV.com and replay to Eagle Community Channel 20. We're excited. This is the first varsity basketball we've been able to bring to you live on video streaming, and just tickle pink to bring you this action. We're in a little learning curve here, so hopefully we won't mess it up too bad, but we're ready to go. Unfortunately, we couldn't bring you the first game of the season, which was last Friday here at Minneapolis versus Russell. The girls lost by a score of 49-33, and the boys won 57-30 something. They won by about 16 points.
Yeah, 57-41. I think Russell had 21 points the first half, 21 points the second half or so. But let me say something, Dale. That Russell girls team is pretty good. The Dortland girl is quite a guard. She's a handful when she's on the court. Yeah, she scored 28. She could have had more. She jacked up shots she probably shouldn't have, and her coach didn't even flinch. But she's not extremely fast, but she handles the ball either hand and shoots the three, of course. But she does get to the basket, and she does dish off. And I think that's why the Bethel recruiter was here watching her, because she could play, Division II somewhere or small college.
NAIA.
Yeah, NAIA. But Russell's team is pretty decent.
They are. They have been for several years, and from what I understand, they've got another outstanding crop coming up out of junior high on the girls' side for sure. Well, let's get to this series tonight between the MHS Lions and the Bennington Bulldogs. Again, this is the Tri-County Classic. It's the 10th annual Tri-County Classic. First year without Solomon. They are replaced by El Saline this year. This is Brian Weatherman's 11th season. He's got 119 wins, 99 losses overall. Here in the new gym, the girls are 5 wins and 8 losses. Just opened a year and a month ago, almost 2 years ago this upcoming February. Overall, the program, this is in its 45th season, Minneapolis, with 931 wins, 490 losses. Against Russell, Charisma Veneri scored 20, Reagan Smith 6, Kylie Fuller 3, and Giles and Shoup each scored 2. Against Bennington, this is the 19th game overall. Minneapolis leads at 16-2 in the Tri-County Classic here on this gym floor. Last year they beat us at the last second shot. Last second with 3-point shot from Claudia Trout, if I'm not mistaken. Score was tied. She calmly stepped up and sunk a 3. Put that game to bed.
We do get to the free throw line. That's still an issue, shooting free throws, of course, at the high school level. But I didn't think we were positioned quite well, on the defensive end. We didn't rebound as well as I thought we possibly could have. So I think the coach is going to get them a little more in line on the defensive end, block out. Got to get that good position to get the rebound.
All right, well, we're trying out some new software with this live streaming tonight. You can watch this and listen on any web-enabled mobile device, laptop, tablet, desktop, computer, or any kind of web-enabled television. And games will be archived. You can view them later at your discretion, along with the fact that they will be tape-delayed replay on Eagle Channel 20, as always, here in Minneapolis and Bennington. We will be running a clock tonight. Supposed to be what happened to my software. fight. The lighting in here in the best, I can't see what he's trying to tell me to do. Well, if things cooperate, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats.
Oh, we're going to have a national anthem.
Being performed by the MHS Choir under the direction of Miss Sarah Hawking.
Instead of for the boys' game, it's tonight before the girls' game. MHS Choir, directed by Sarah Hawking. Very good job, as always.
And we do have Claudia Trout back for her senior year. So TJ Trout, the head coach at Bennington. Lady Dogs in town to take on the Lady Lions in this wonderful new gym.
Yes.
Just outstanding facility. Now the starting lineups. Bennington, the visitors. This is a Tri-County, kind of.
Tri-County Classic.
Classic.
Well, it's just, you know, there's, well, it still is. Got Saline County from Brookville, Halstead, and us, Bennington.
For Bennington, a 5'3" senior number 3.
Starting lineups.
Claudia Trout will start at point guard for TJ. For Minneapolis, Caroline Giles. For Bennington, number 10, Chloe Stanley.
For Minneapolis, a 5'4" junior number 4, Kirsty Nelson.
2 guard, that's Kirsty Nelson. Number 4, for Bennington, number 13, Casey Dowling.
5'6" junior number 10, Zoe Shoup.
For Minneapolis, Zoe Shoup.
For Bennington, a 5'5"
point guard.
junior number 15, Jordan Murphy.
And for Bennington, number 15,
For Minneapolis, a 5'6"
Jordan Murphy.
senior number 15, Charisma Benary.
And for Minneapolis, coming off pretty hot hand last game against Russell,
For Bennington, a
Charisma
5'8"
Benary.
sophomore,
20 points.
Reagan Robinson.
And for Bennington, number 25,
For Minneapolis, a 5'10" senior number 33, Kylie
Reagan Robinson.
Fuller.
And for Minneapolis, Kylie Fuller.
Lady Bulldogs are coached by TJ Trout. The Lady Lions are coached by Brian Weatherman.
The Bulldogs won versus Center last Friday by a score of 47-28 in their opener. Move this up a ways. So, oop, what did I about knock off? Thank you. Got to have some mouse room here, right?
Yeah, I'm good. I think.
Again, this is the 45th season of Minneapolis girls basketball. 11th season is Brian Weatherman as the head coach.
Forte, Borman, and Reetbrock come off the bench for Coach Weatherman. Rotates about 8. Fuller to jump center for Minneapolis, and the tip is controlled by Minneapolis over to Zoe Shoup. Dribble drive baseline, stops and pops, base shot no good, and the rebound's pulled down out of there by Jordan Murphy. Chloe Stanley, the point guard, Minneapolis in a man-to-man, zone defense. Skip pass, Trout, three-pointer on its way, it's good.
Well, that's the way she ended the game last season. Started it out this season this way.
Nelson with the ball, skip pass to Giles, in the lane she goes, shot off the glass too hard, no good. And McNary has the rebound, and Giles gets it back. Her shot no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Reagan Robinson. Minneapolis still in that 2-3 zone. Pointing up on the ball. Dribble drive in the lane, jump. Stop, and shot no good, but the rebound's pulled down out there. Bennington with another shot at it, and the long shot comes down to the baseline and gathered up by Kylie Fuller. Man-to-man defense by the Lady Dogs. Nelson in the lane she goes, shot up and good. We didn't see any of that against Russell.
She was scoreless, I believe.
Little trapping full court pressure by the Lady Lions. Trout open on the wing again, and Nelson out to cover her up. Stanley back to Trout. Dribble on the baseline, shot up and rimming off, no good. And Shoup has the rebound for Minneapolis. Nelson on the left wing, looks inside. Shoup guarded by Stanley. That's travel by Giles. And we turn it over.
Looks like the Lady Lions might be sporting new uniforms this season.
Yes.
I don't remember the red stripes on the bottom.
They do look new. Or I thought they looked new last Friday. Dribble drive by Downing. Shut down nicely by Minneapolis. Now Stanley with the dribble drive in. Shot off the glass, no good. And Shoup comes out of there with the rebound for Minneapolis.
3-2 the score in favor of the Lady Dogs.
Giles back to McNary. Now Fuller, and the shot is up and good.
Fuller.
Nice pass in there as Fuller had the defender on her hip, and she had an easy pass to the basket. Shot up and good. 4-3 Minneapolis. That's a good trap right there. Trout, shot, good.
Claudia Trout.
All 5 points in the game belong to Claudia Trout for the Dogs tonight.
Caroline Giles has it on the right wing. Dribble drive went down on the baseline. Gets it off to Vigneri, left hand layup, no good. And the rebound is pulled out of there by Jordan Murphy. Stanley stops at the free throw line. Now Trout on the left wing. Shot no good. And Shoup with another rebound is stolen, but Giles rescues it for Minneapolis.
4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Nelson has it tipped away as she heads to the basket.
Mass substitutions in here for Bennington. Forte comes in for the Lady Lions, replacing Fuller.
Reetbrock in.
Reetbrock for Shoup, yeah.
Forte with the ball. Looks inside. Gets it off to Giles. Now back to Nelson, open from the outside, shot over the rim, no good, and rebounds pulled out of there by number 12, who is in the contest. I'll get her name here shortly. Travis, Ashton Travis. Shot no good by Travis from the outside. Now Giles has it. All the way down to Rietbrock, had a completely open avenue to the basket, stopped, and throws it away. Shot by Bennington from the outside, no good.
Canary muscles in there for the rebound.
Now Nelson, one-on-one, all the way to the basket, shot, no good. And the rebound's pulled out of there by Lawson. Good rebound there by Olivia.
5-4 Lady Dogs.
Shot from the outside, back rim, no good. Now another one, no good. And Lawson is over the back, I believe.
Back, yep.
Travis had an open look from the left wing, and Travis over the back.
Timeout, 30 seconds by Minneapolis, I assume, yeah.
Timeout, Minneapolis.
Well, pretty evenly matched so far, Dale, up and down the floor. 5-4 Bennington.
They're putting up a lot more shots than we are, but fortunately many of them aren't going in.
Yes. Trout with a hot hand earlier for the Lady Dogs. Has hit 2 out of 3 from the floor. 1 of 3. And Bennington has the 1-point advantage. 2:45 left first quarter.
5-4 Lady Dogs. The actual time is 2:45 to go. On your screen, if you're viewing this live, you might see 2:0. Actually, I forgot to stop it.
Nelson has it. They play it in. Now down low, Forte, shot is good.
Courtney Forte.
Hits the leaner, and now Minneapolis with good pressure. Ball is stolen away by Carolyn Giles. Looks down the floor, had Nelson for just a second. McNary off to Rietbrock on the left wing. Dribble drive into the lane she goes. Forte with a nice pick for Nelson. McNary in the lane, shot, no good. Lawson had it. Courtney could have just went right up with it there as she picked up that loose
I
ball.
think she thought about Lawson behind her.
Nelson, right on in she goes. And that time, Courtney does go up with it. She is fouled from behind. 2-shot foul coming for Courtney. She's fouled by number 23.
First personal, second team.
It's 6-5 with 1:45 remaining here in the first quarter.
Free throw is good.
In for the Lions, number 10, Zoe Shoup. Number 14, Peyton Smith.
Reagan Smith entered the contest.
Replacing Rietbrock. We're about to get a couple more substitutes also.
Second throw on its way. It's good as well. She got them both.
They score 8-5 in favor of the
In for
Lady
the Lions,
Lions.
number 23, Kylie Fuller.
Fuller and
Borman.
Borman come in.
Natalie Borman. Full court pressure by Minneapolis. Looking to trap the ball, and we gave up on that one. Chloe Stanley all the way in to the basket, layup, no good. And Natalie Borman with a good rebound there for the Lady Lions. And we throw it away.
Those of you who are watching this live, the clock on the screen has been stopped for a while because I got way ahead of the game clock. We'll start it at the appropriate time.
Need to get a number 12 in the book. Oh, she's there.
Nothing but error.
Minneapolis to play it in. 1:03 left first quarter. McNary landed in to shoot, guarded closely by Stanley. And we get it into Borman. Back to McNary. Coach Weatherman Borman has it down low as we clear the timeline. They have a little half-court press of their own. Smith back to Shoup. Zone defense now by Bennington. Smith trapped and tied up. Possession arrow favors Bennington, and we'll turn it over. 35 seconds left. Stanley has it. 25 to shoot. Trout. Stanley out on top, 9 to shoot. Dribble drive into the lane she goes. Skips up and under, and Borman had the rebound and, had the shoot.
Yeah,
had the rebound. It skipped out of there. It will go to Minneapolis.
Fortunately, the Lady Dogs rescued it for us before it went out of bounds, and it was off of them.
I've seen that before. In it comes Giles, half-court shot. Or pass. No good. That's the way the first quarter will end. Minneapolis leading the Lady Dogs from Bennington 8-5. And we're still Eagle. Shoup gets it off to Nelson. Has a pretty good sized knee brace on, Dale.
Well, she sure does.
Minneapolis 2 play it in. Nelson. Fuller down low. She's traveled. Bennington tighten up their defense a little bit. They get the turnover and the ball. Start second quarter here. Jordan Murphy with the ball. Tied up now, good double team by Shoup and Nelson. Stanley out on top. Back to Stanley. She's looking to take a shot. Layup, hands it off, and the shot no good, and the rebound's pulled down by Charisma Vigneri on the backside. And a good defensive effort there by number 25, Reagan Robinson, to tip that ball away as Fuller was headed for a layup. Nelson to play it in. And the shot from the outside, that's Vigneri.
Vigneri, 4-3.
Makes the score 11-5 in favor of the Lions.
A lot of net on that one, Dale. Stanley drives the baseline, dishes it out front. Shot from the outside, no good, front rim, and Caroline Giles pulls down the rebound. The shot by Jordan Murphy. It's low front rim. McNary out front to Fuller. Shoup off to Nelson, three-pointer on its way, it's long. Karam goes over the top, no. Caroline Giles out jumps number 14 for the rebound. That's quite an effort by Caroline. Kyla Kind. And possession arrow favors Bennington that time, and they'll play it in after on the alternate possession. Jump ball. Stanley has it. Kraut has it. Has a good look at a three. Now shut down by Nelson. In the lane she goes, and Nelson with the forearm shiver is whistled with her first personal foul.
First personal, first team.
Downing back in the contest along with Pipo. Shot from the outside, that one's long, and Shoop there to pull down the rebound. We get the ball stolen from behind. Stanley almost had it, and then Shoop turned into another defender, and Forte back in the contest.
Fuller takes a seat.
Stanley slammed the fingers down on the floor. Looked very painful. Forte.
Good fronting defense there by 25. Who's that?
Robinson.
Robinson on Forte.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I know if Courtney could get to that pass, and the Bennington girl stepped right in there and denied the pass. Did a good job. Out front it goes. Forte. It's off the Shoop. Now down low, Nelson. Shot. Good.
Kirsty Nelson.
Nice pass from Shoop to get it down to Christie. Stanley stops and pops there at the free throw line. Shot just a little bit off the mark. And now we play with two bigs. We'll see how that works.
It's been a while since the Lady Dogs have scored here. About a third of the way through the first quarter.
Reebrock has it. Shoop, shot no good. Forte has the rebound, brings it down, loses it. Now Nelson, shot no good. That's tipped out of there.
Foul over the back
by Stanley, but Shoop is over the back.
Zoe Shoop, first personal, second team.
13-5. Minneapolis with a lead here. As Dale mentioned, Lady Dogs haven't found the bottom of the basket here for a while. Nice ball fake by Kind, and up the floor she goes. Hands it off to Fipo. Now the layup is good by number 14. 14 is Kind.
And for the Lady Lions, Caroline Giles.
And we turn it over.
And for the Lady Bulldogs, number 12, Ashton Travis.
13-7, not an insurmountable lead.
Not by any
Lady
means.
Lions need to stay after it. Giles with a nice defensive move there to tip it away. Wilson to play it in for Bennington. Good defense by Minneapolis. It's 5 seconds. Just about ready to call 5 seconds, and TJ bails him out with a timeout. Coach was right on the count. It was 5 seconds. You and I both had that.
Yeah.
13-7, Minneapolis with the lead.
Mention a few more of our sponsors here during this timeout. The Davidson Agency, Lyle Davidson, Bennington, Delphus, and Minneapolis. Your independent insurance agent. See Lyle today for all your insurance needs.
4:03 left, first half. Minneapolis with a 6-point lead here. Bennington will play it in. They get it in. Typho has it.
Turnover picked up by Nelson.
Entry pass might have been deflected a little bit. Nelson picks up the loose ball. Christie with the ball on the left wing. And the reach-in foul is called on number 11.
Foul's on number 11, Peyton Pfeiffer. First personal, 13.
13-7 the score here. The Lions leading. 3:30 to go in the half.
Third team foul on Bennington. No one in foul trouble. Now the cross-court pass is intercepted by Bennington. Nice defensive play by number 12. That's Ashton Travis. The ball is tipped away as they headed up the court by a streaking Zoe Shoup. Typho will play it in. Skip past Lawson, shot no good. It's a little strong off the backside of the rim, and Courtney picks up the rebound from Minneapolis. Now nice pass.
Lawson blocked Forte's shot.
Into Forte, but she did get stuffed. Got to be quick. Quick off the floor. Shot from the outside. Good. That's a 2.
That's a 2.
Alyssa Wilson.
And Fuller goes to the basket. Is fouled over the back by Lawson.
Foul's on number 40. Second personal, 14.
Score is now 13-9. Fuller with the chance to extend the lead with some free throws here.
Lawson's second personal foul. Fuller's free throw, no good. He plays 10, doesn't he?
Yep.
Free throw on its way. It is no good as well. And the rebound is pulled down by Stanley, but as she hit the floor, she slid, and that's a traveling call.
13-9, with 2:40 to go in the half. The Lions with the 4-point lead.
Nelson plays it in to Giles. Ball is tipped to Giles. Layup, no good.
Claudia Trout with
Short
the rebound.
Off the glass. Stanley has it. The entry pass down low, and the reach-in foul is called on Kylie Fuller.
Foul's on number 33. First personal, 13.
Fifth team foul here.
2:16 left first half. Bennington will play it in under their own basket. Chloe Stanley had it off to Trout. Back to Trout, open from three-point land. Ooh, just rims off, and the rebound is put up and in by number 25. That's Reagan Robinson.
They draw to within 2 here.
Foul's on number 10, Chloe Stanley. First personal.
13-11, though the scoreboard doesn't reflect that. They did
Stanley.
make a basket there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thought I heard you say that. I wasn't looking. They just haven't
Stanley
updated the
with a
scoreboard.
reach-in foul. Here's a half-court trap. They can see it coming. We throw over the top. Borman has it. And down low to Fuller. And the shot is up and good.
15-11 is the score.
TJ wanted the traveling call and probably should have got it. Borman did take the extra step. Now down low, shot no good, and she gets her own rebound, shot no good. Stick back, off the back of the rim, no good. And the foul is whistled on number 15. Charisma Vigneri with her first. Kind to the free throw line for 2 shots here. Free throw up and no good. (15-11), Minneapolis 4-point lead here. Kind with the second throw here. Rimming off, no good. Missed them both. Fuller with the rebound for Minneapolis. Giles in trouble. McNary comes to rescue her. And Stanley, very active on the defensive end, tips that out of bounds. Minneapolis to play it in right in front of the Bennington bench. If we can. And we throw it away. Caroline Giles comes to rescue Borman as she's backed up against the basket. Bennington would have had an easy basket there. They'll play it in. Hook shot, no good, but she's fouled. Kind again, Vigneri with us another foul. Kind, or excuse me, it's number 15 this time. That's Jordan Murphy. 2-shot foul. First one, good.
In for the Lady Lions, number 10, Zoe Shoup, and number 21,
1:11 to go here in the half. 15-12 to score in favor of the Lady Lions.
Second one is good. She got them both. They come to get Giles. She backs up, and yeah, better call timeout. There was no one coming up to take the pass. Forte or Fuller, either one, was not coming up to half court. She had no one to pass it to. 15-13, Bennington right back in this thing, Dale. Minute left first half. This little half-court traps kind of got us confused.
Well, as quickly as we started pointing out that they hadn't scored in a while, that reversed.
That's all it took.
We should know better over the years not to say things like that. (15-13), 1:01 to go here in the first half. Minneapolis with possession.
Giles to play it in. And ball stolen by Stanley. I believe she might have been out of bounds.
Sounds like some skin might have got left on the floor there. Minneapolis possession.
We'll stay with Lady Lions. We'll play it in. Nelson to trigger the inbounds play here. Good pick set by Forte, and Shoup able to get the pass.
New travel?
Kind of a makeup call, but yes. They had us earlier on a travel they didn't get, and I think TJ got evened up there.
51 seconds remaining. Bennington to try to chance to tie it or go ahead.
Stanley had a good look, now off to Trout. Stanley over to Trout, wide open, three-pointer, no good, front rim. Rebound is up and in by number 25.
Ties the score at 15.
Reagan Robinson. Forte just goes ahead and brings it across. Now the double team on Giles. And reach in foul on Stanley. It's be her second. We should be shooting foul. No. That's just the 6th team foul on Bennington.
6.7 seconds remaining, score tied at 15.
Stanley's going to come out. You might remember that mower blade accident this last summer.
Who?
Chloe, I believe she's the one that got a little too close to the mower blade.
Oh, I hadn't heard about that.
McNary all the way in, layup no good, gets her own rebound, stick back no good. And that's the way the first half will end, 15-15 all.
Bennington 15, Minneapolis 15.
Tie contest. We really didn't expect it probably to be any different. So Minneapolis did take a lead about halfway through the first quarter. Maintained it for about a quarter, mid-second quarter. The Lady Dogs caught up, and it's been pretty close since then.
Shop in the art room open until 8 p.m.
Well, we'll be back with a few statistics as the boys are warming up. Welcome back to the gym as the Lady Lions and the Lady Dogs are tied up at 15 after a very tight first half. We'll see if Sir Mike Perry has any statistics for us, scoring-wise.
Point totals for the first half for the Lady Dogs. Alyssa Wilson with 2 points. Claudia Trout with 5 points early is the leading scorer for Bennington. Jordan Murphy has 2. Reagan Robinson, who I thought did a real nice job late in that second quarter, has 4 points. Kind off the bench has 2. That should total up 15 points for Minneapolis. Kirsty Nelson has 4. Charisma Vigneri has 3. Courtney Forte has 4. And Kylie Fuller has 4. Pretty evenly matched teams here so far in this first half. 15-15 at half.
Looks like the Lady Dogs will start the second half with the possession arrow.
Stanley has it, guarded by Shoup, and we're underway here in the second half. Stanley baseline shot, no good, and Shoup has the rebound, turns into the defender, and a reach-in foul is called. I believe it's on Stanley. That'd be her 3rd. Didn't want that one to start the second half. FIFO will come in for Chloe as she got that 3rd personal foul. This 3-quarter court trap is working well, and they turn us over. And we almost turned them over. Carolyn Giles with a nice jump the passing lane there, tipped it out of bounds. Having a little trouble with this press.
We're a little tentative, aren't we?
FIFO will run it down.
Oh, might have traveled. I don't know.
Gets it off to Trout. She'll get double teamed over here on the sideline. Down low. Oh, nice job by Vigneri as they had an easy basket on the backside as Robinson was going to the basket. Tipped out there nicely by Charisma, and Bennington will play it in under their own basket. Kyla Kind gets it in, shot on its way, it's no good. And Fuller with a nice rebound there. One of the better rebounds I've seen all year long from Fuller, and she's gonna have to do that quite often. Here's traveling on Carolyn. Kylie in very good position for the rebound there, and Big rebound. FIFO has it. Gets it off to Kine. Now FIFO on the left wing. Looks inside. Out front, Trout. Man-to-man defense now by Minneapolis. Motion offense by the Lady Dogs. Dribble drive, Robinson loses it, and she's tied up. Oh, the ball squirts out of there. Caroline has it, and she throws it away. We had it for a minute. Now Bennington loses it.
Nobody wants it.
TJ's going to call a timeout and reorganize. 6:03 left, third quarter. Timeout by Bennington, and we'll take one too. All tied up at 15 apiece. Welcome back to the gym. Minneapolis and Bennington. Lady Dogs will play it in. It's just underway here in the second half. No problem. They get it into FIFO. Almost carries it. Robinson has it. Down the baseline, dribble drive. Stops and shoots. Shot is up and good by number 14, Kayla Kine.
Lady Dogs take the lead for the first time since the first quarter.
Vigneri off to Nelson. Fuller shot no good off the glass, and Robinson has a rebound for Bennington. Entry pass is tipped away nicely by Kylie Fuller. Nice job. Nice denial. Shoup gets it off to Giles. Tries to get it off to Shoup and does. Shoup shot off the glass is good.
Ties the score at 17.
They're giving them the extra step.
Early season leniency, I guess. Huh?
Yeah. Trout has it on the right wing, guarded by Giles. Murphy gets it off to Kine. Puts the ball on the floor. Tries to dump it down low to Robinson, and Kylie Fuller with another nice defensive play for Minneapolis. Shoup pass to Nelson on the backside. Nicely done.
The Lions retake the lead, 19-17, and we have a stoppage in play. Timeout. Looks like a full timeout by Minneapolis with 4:07 to go here in the third quarter. Well, Mike, sub-states are out. I don't know if you've read that or heard about it.
No, I did not.
Minneapolis will be playing in the 3A sub-state at Riley County. Our other schools, we've got an Eastern flavor this year.
Oh.
Beloit, Clay Center, Concordia, Council Grove, Riley County, of course, since they're hosting, Minneapolis, Rock Creek, and St. Mary's.
Oh, my.
Bennington is in Class 2A with sub-state at Valley Heights, along with Sacred Heart, Ellsworth.
Where's
our league?
Where's Valley Heights at?
Blue Rapids, I believe.
Oh, okay. We're back after that timeout. Bennington to play it in. Minneapolis leading 19-17. Full court pressure now by Minneapolis. And Bennington's struggling a little bit with that as well. They break the timeline. And Giles with the reach in. That's her first. First team foul. Bennington will play it in under their own basket. Murphy, Jordan Murphy to play it in. Goes off the knee. It will be Minneapolis ball. We turn them over.
3:31 here to go in the second quarter. 19-17 Minneapolis lead.
Vigneri passes it over the top. Shoot. The ball's tipped away nicely on a good defensive play by Ashton Travis. Nelson to play it in. Another one of those last second shots. Shoot. Puts it up and in as the defender fell down on the backside. And a travel is whistled on Wilson.
And for the Lady Bulldogs, number 11, Peyton Pifo. And 14, Kyla Klein. 3, Claudia Trout.
Minneapolis to play it in. Out front to shoot, guarded by Trout. Pass is intercepted by Bennington, and we turn it over. Blocking foul is called. He pointed the other way, though.
Foul on number 25, Reagan Robinson.
It can't be a blocking foul.
Not with Minneapolis getting the ball.
Be a player control foul on Robinson. Reetbrock has it. Throwing it over the top of that trap. Now Fuller has a shot. Over the rim it goes, and a reach-in foul is whistled on Reetbrock, I believe. No, number 10.
Foul's on number 10. Second person from second team.
Shoot. Whistled with her second. Bennington to play it in. Entry pass to Lawson's tipped away, and
nice fronting
Reetbrock
move by Fuller. Worked around Lawson to tip that ball away.
Nice job by Ashley to get in there and get that ball. Then maintain possession. Vigneri off to Nelson. Man-to-man defense by Bennington is pretty tight. FIFO off to Vigneri. Three-pointer on its way. Good. Don't want to give her too much space. She can shoot the three. Second one of the night for Charisma. All of a sudden, Minneapolis, who was behind by 2 points, now with a 7-point lead. Out front, Lawson. Trout scored the first 5 points of the game for Bennington and hasn't scratched since. Now, pass is intercepted by Zoe Shoup. 2-on-1. She'll go all the way in. No, she'll pass it over to McNary. And unselfish pass over to Charisma, gets her an easy bucket. Nice pass by Zoe Shoup. Shot from the outside, no good. And Fuller had a hand on it. And the long carom comes out front. Pifo has it. Pifo. Dribble drive into the paint, and she's tied up. A good call. Christy Nelson had her tied up. And the possession arrow favors Minneapolis. We'll get the ball. We turn them over.
26-17 the score. 34 seconds left on the game clock.
Shoop to play it in. 1-3-1. Trapping zone press. Has been effective at times. Shoot, baseline drive, jump shot, no good. And the rebound pulled out there by 14, and the reach in, that's Kayla Kine. Fuller with a reach in foul, that's her second. And Kine will play it in, or Jordan Murphy for Bennington. Three to shoot. No fouls, girls. Shot on its way. No good. Rims off at the buzzer. Kind with a good look as time ran out in the third quarter. And that's the way it will end. 26-17 Minneapolis with a nice 7-point lead. We'll be back with fourth quarter in just a minute.
Well, the score was tied at 15 at halftime. And the Lions outscored the Lady Dogs 11-2 in that third quarter.
Possession arrow favors Bennington. Chloe Stanley back in with those 3 personal fouls. She can make things happen. She's a slasher. Shooting hand is a little bit. Oh, there's a nice outside shot by Kine. That's a 3 ball, and that's good.
So they outscored their third quarter output immediately.
We throw it away. Well, they hit another one of those 3 balls, and it's a
close game again.
Very close game.
There's the shot. There's the score. 26-23 Lady Lions. Had a 7-point lead at the start of the quarter. Fuller. Full timeout by the Lady Lions. 6:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. The score is 28-23. Dale Leach and Mike Perry here on CityLink TV, Minneapolis channel, and Eagle Communications, channel 20. Exciting game.
Good game.
I'm sure both coaches are not too satisfied with some of the turnovers they've been seeing their squads produce. Relatively low scoring on both sides.
Welcome back to the gym. Minneapolis leading this contest 28-23. Bennington with a 2-point lead there shortly after halftime. Minneapolis spurted out to outscore the Lady Dogs 9-2 there in the third quarter. We're in the fourth quarter now. 6:45 left in this contest. Stanley has the ball. Dribble drive down the lane she goes. Shot no good. She's fouled. Fouls on Zoe Shue.
2 free throws coming up.
Stanley will get 2, as Dale mentioned. See how the fingers hold up. Nice looking shot.
Just a little strong.
Nothing wrong there. She's getting acclimated to the feel of the ball, and she just hit a 3, and that shot, the rotation looked just fine. And that one as well is nothing but net. 4-point game now, 2 possessions for Minneapolis. Stanley working that point. They do trap well. Now down low, Fuller again, and she is fouled. Boy, we need to do more of that.
She's agile enough.
How about that?
She can move to the basket well.
Claudia Trout, first personal, 13.
Claudia whistled with her first personal foul. Free throw on its way. It's good.
Makes the lead 7 again for the Lady Lions, 31-24.
3-point play there by Fuller, and this is where she should be about every game, 9-10 points game. Stanley, left-hand dribble, almost drug the pivot foot. Now the back door shot up and rimming in for Downing. Her first 2 points of the game. There we break the timeline. Nelson in the corner. Entry pass to Giles, can't get a handle on it. Gets it off to Fuller and back to Shoup.
Well, that was a little hair raising, wasn't it?
A little nerving. Giles from the outside shot, rimming in. It's a 3. She doesn't take many of them, but that one was good. Nice shot. The rotation on the ball was beautiful. Carolyn Giles with a 3-pointer.
Biggest lead of the game for the Lions, 34-26, 8 points.
Stanley, layup up and good. We held her ground, didn't reach in, didn't swat at her, and let her have the layup. It was a tough shot for her to make, that's for sure. Vigneri with the ball above her head. Gets it off to Shoup. Plenty of time in this ball game. 34-28, 6-point lead for Minneapolis. And we're just too late, and we reverse the ball, get it in quickly, and Fuller will have the easy basket, as we have ran that a couple times. Nelson to play it in. Before the shot, she is fouled. We'll call it on the floor. Foul's on Murphy. Excuse me, Robinson picks up the foul.
34-28 the score, 4:37 official game clock left here.
And another foul.
Fuller is fouled.
On Robinson. A little aggressive, trying to keep Fuller out of the paint. Nelson from the outside shot, short. And they're going to get Fuller over the back.
Foul on number 33, Kylie Ford.
No, we had a couple shots in the basket. Unfortunately, no
We
points
did.
resulted.
Lady Bulldogs, number 3, Claudia Trout.
4:29 left in the
And for the Lady Lions, number 21,
fourth
Courtney
quarter.
Forte.
34-28.
Forte in for just a little bit. Give Fuller a little breather. She will collect those fouls in groups of 2. Good defense by Minneapolis. Stanley, outlet pass, now the shot from the outside, rimming off, no good. Stanley with the rebound, shot, no good. Tipped out there by Stanley. Giles has it, and almost stolen again, but Stanley reaches in on the arm and is whistled with her 4th personal foul.
Number 10, Chloe Stanley.
She's the energy they've got on that team, that's for sure. Heck of a defensive player.
She's a Stanley. She knows how to play basketball.
34-28, Minneapolis with a 6-point lead. We throw with top. Shoup has it. Giles, the ball above her head, gets it back off to Shoup. Nelson is bumped.
She about to lose the ball.
Gets it back. They'll come get you, won't they, Dale?
Yes, they do. Play good defense.
McNary down the lane she goes. Layup, she's fouled. Foul on Jordan Murphy.
Number 15, Jordan Murphy. First personal, 7th team.
Seventh team foul on Bennington. We're in the 1-and-1 after this one. Shot is up and good. McNary with a nice looking free throw shot. 3:20 left in the contest. McNary free throw, rimming in. Got them both. Five out of 7 from the free throw line, Dale. I probably shouldn't have said anything.
Well, I knew she had to be pretty hot tonight. She's hit several.
I mean Minneapolis as a team. 5 out of 7.
That's very good.
Three-pointer on its way. Trout shot good.
36-31. 2:50 something to go.
McNary lines up a three. It's front rim, no good. And Trout and Wilson pull down the rebound for Bennington. 5-point lead for Minneapolis. Oh, shot just rims off. Robinson right there.
Shoup with the rebound.
I don't know how that didn't go in.
2:36 officially left in the fourth quarter. It's Minneapolis 36-31. We have a timeout. I assume by Bennington. I didn't see.
And we're live on CityLinkTV.com in Minneapolis. That's channel 20. Or excuse me, that's video replay. Excuse me.
Channel 20. So Mitch, some of our sponsors again that have signed on to help pay for the live streaming with these contests. The Crooked Nail Studio, Alexis Klein, Crossland Crop Insurance, John Pruitt, Klein Oil Company of Delphus, Jim Klein. We appreciate these fine folks stepping up to help pay for the cost of this live streaming.
And where they pick that up? On their phone, their TV, where, Dale?
Mobile phone, any web-enabled mobile device like a phone, tablet, laptop, computer, desktop. If you have a web-enabled TV, you get it there also.
And the replay will be on Eagle Channel 20 in the near future.
Plus on this CityLink TV, you can go back and look at the archive games at your leisure.
So we can check those calls in.
That's right. Pretty good deal, huh?
Minneapolis played in. Bennington full court pressure. Nelson all the way down the floor with the left hand. Stanley's got 4 fouls, cannot afford, and we throw it away.
Ill-advised pass there. Claudia Trout said, thank you. .211.
Trout on the left wing, guarded by Giles. Gets a ball screen. She just hit a 3. Need to watch her. Now Stanley.
Travel, wasn't it?
Layup, no good, and the rebound's pulled down out of there by Charisma McNary. Minute 43 left.
Yep.
There's her 5th foul. She'll realize that team has got to have her on the floor. You just can't reach in there on that, give up that 5th foul. Minneapolis to the free throw line. Shoup with a 1-and-1.
What year is Stanley?
And for the Lady Bulldogs, number 11, Peyton Feifel.
She's just a junior.
Okay. So we'll get to see her another year?
Yep. Trout's the only senior on the team. Shoup. Free throw, no good. Back rim. I knew I shouldn't have said anything. 5 out of 8. Still a pretty good clip from the charity stripe. Minute 15 left. Ifo.
5-point lead for the Lions.
Good defense by Minneapolis. Shot off the glass, no good. And the ball is stolen. And the layup is missed as Robinson missed point blank.
33, Kylie Fuller on the foul.
Fuller is off the
Fuller
foul.
is-
That's from there.
Whistled with the foul, and Bennington will play it in. 6th team foul on Minneapolis. Shot from the outside, no good. And Vigneri with a big board on the backside. And the reach-in foul is whistled on Jordan Murphy.
Number 15,
Except that was the wrong personal foul, maybe. We've got a timeout with 45.5 seconds remaining.
full timeout
Minneapolis
called by the
with
Lady
a
Bulldogs.
36-31 lead.
The FCCLA
And
chapter
Charisma
Stanley
Veneri
Raptors
will be at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. We won't talk about how well she did earlier.
I won't say a thing. Good game, Minneapolis leading, as Dale mentioned. Just 45 seconds left in the contest.
One of our other sponsors tonight is Scott Osherman Agency. Scott Osherman, the agent in Minneapolis and Belleville, your American Family Insurance agent, and he's also a part-time announcer for us.
He is.
Thank you, Scott.
Got a son playing varsity boys and loves to watch him play. Black and gold's back out on the floor. Vigneri at the charity stripe. It will be a 1-and-1. And we could use one of these. First one up. Oh, good. Nice stroke. That was money. Peachel's not suited up again. She gets them both. 4 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight for Charisma Vigneri. Those 4 big free throws, especially those 2 right there. Ifo has the ball. Shot, no good, and she is fouled. For some reason, we fouled.
Zoe Shoup with the foul. 4th personal, 7th team.
That sends Kayla Kine to the charity stripe. 2-shot foul. First one's on its way, no good.
Let's have another one, just like the other one.
That's 3 in a row for her, and they're all back rim. She got that one, though. 35 seconds left in the game. Vigneri has it in the backcourt. Clears the timeline. 25 now. Hands it up. No, she doesn't. Closely guarded, though. She's going to need to. Layup. No good. Fuller, left-hand shot, no good. She gets her own rebound. Her stick back, no good. Again. And Vigneri. Shot was partially blocked, and they called a jump ball as she went up and came back down. Possession arrow favored Minneapolis. So we will play it in with 12 seconds on the clock. Fuller out to shoot. And the foul is whistled on Kayla Kind.
Putting Zoe Shoup on the line for 2 would be the double bonus here.
First one on its way, good. Good looking stroke there. 39-32, Minneapolis is going to win this game. Trout calls a timeout. Full timeout as well. 8 seconds left in the game. We're up by 7.
39-32.
Can you say miracle?
Well, it's a much appreciated effort. It looks like it's going to be a much appreciated win for the Lions, get their first W of the season. Well, Mike, one thing I haven't talked to you about yet so far, but 2 of our advertising packages that we sold gives a player of the game and a Power Lion play of the game.
Wow.
I forgot about that for just now, so I can't pick out a particular play for the Power Line play of the game. So I'm going to do a split of players of the game between Charisma Veneri and Kylie Fuller. Charisma for her hot free throw shooting and some good 3-point shots outside, plus a little bit of rebounding. Takes care of the ball well. Kylie Fuller has been tearing it up inside. Doing well after a year sabbatical.
Shoup at the free throw line. Second one, no good. 1 out of 2 from that trip. Ifo. Pass onto the wing, goes out of bounds, and that's the way this game will end. Nice game. Minneapolis 39, Bennington 32. And Lady Lions take this one. Bennington up for the challenge.
Each squad is now 1-1 on the season. Minneapolis is 1-0 in the Tri-County Classic. And will be at Brookville to play El Saline Thursday night. Those players of the game are sponsored by the Davidson Agency, Lyle Davidson, and the Scott Oshman Agency. Scott Oshman, both can handle your needs for insurance. We'll be right back with a little wrap-up. Okay, go for it.
Welcome back to the gym. Lady Lions victorious over the Lady Dogs here tonight. The opening game of the Tri-County Classic. Scoring for Bennington, Chloe Stanley with 6 points all in the second half. And what energy does she bring to the floor, my gosh. Downing had 2. Alyssa Wilson had 2. Claudia Trout had 8. Jordan Murphy had 2. Reagan Robinson had 4. And she missed 2 easy bunnies down low late in the game that could have made a big difference in the game, but played well. Rebounded well for Bennington. And Kyla Kind had 8 points for Bennington. For Minneapolis, Caroline Giles with a 3-pointer from the outside had 3. Kirsty Nelson had 6. Zoe Shoup had 5. Charisma Vigneri led Minneapolis in scoring with 12. Courtney Forte with 4. Kylie Fuller had 9. And that should round out the scoring for Minneapolis. Victorious here tonight, 39-32.
With that, we're going to draw this game broadcast to a close. Get ready for the second one where the Minneapolis boys will host the Bennington Bulldogs in their game. Thanks for listening, as always, to us here on Eagle Communications Channel 20 and now CityLinkTV.com, Minneapolis channel. Dale Leach and Mike Perry are going to sign off.